you know, like broadcasting is incredible.
Welcome to Blue Collar Crypto with Tim Tarosian. We are so glad to have everybody joining us this evening. I'm going to go ahead and pass this on over to Tim to go ahead and get started with Blue Collar Crypto. Tim, we're so glad you're here. Thank you so much for joining us.
Okay, here I am. You know, it was so easy to flip onto Zoom because I was already on it. And then we're learning all about podcast engineering here. We're all learning it together. I need to get a haircut, so this is not fashionable 50s here. Okay, so I want to repeat my show, do it all over again from scratch. And sometimes it's better. It's like the sequel. Okay. So here's my book. I didn't write it, but I'm proud to have it. It's called DeFi. It's called Decentralized Finance, right? I've got a little bookmark in it, so excuse that. Looks like I'm eating the book, okay? All right. So what's important here is it's called DeFi, D-E-F-I. It's better than last time. So decentralized finance. What is decentralized finance? Okay. What is decentralized finance? What is decentralized finance? And why, if we keep repeating it, is it more interesting every time? You know, decentralized finance. So we get our chips from our employer to give us chips. We take some of those chips and we spend them on rent, some on groceries. Some of them we put away for a rainy day. So, but where do those chips come from? Do they just fall from the sky? No. We say we print dollars, but they're kind of electronically registered to us today. Is there an actual printing machine making money today? There is. But if you think about it, we're not printing all those dollars, are we? They're electronically manufactured, right? I mean, we're electronically producing dollars with a machine. A machine is making our dollars for us. But I talk to people that think we're pretty much, or believe or behave, they're still behaving like we're on the gold standard. And I know I'm not talking to those people right now, because if you believe we're on the gold standard, I can't do anything. I can't do anything for you if you think there's a bunch of gold bars and we're turning those into dollars, because none of that is true. So if you think we should be buying gold with our retirement funds, I can't address that. I'm not sure if that's wise or not. Gold is not depreciating as fast as a dollar, but can all of us take our retirement funds and buy gold with it? Maybe electronically we can. I'm just not sure. So what can I say? If we're electronically producing money, let's do this together. Let's go on this journey together right now. If we're electronically producing money, should we be surprised that we can electronically produce cryptocurrency? Can we create mining cryptocurrency? Are we surprised that people are using electronic money like Bitcoin? Because we're already using electronic money like dollars. It's already electronic. Am I making a point here? Maybe. I hope so. Buy cryptocurrency, electronically produce, do it on your own. Because somebody else is going to create it anyway. Somebody's already else is creating cryptocurrency, and it's going to be accepted in all 50 states. In some countries, they're going to use it as their currency. They're going to adopt Bitcoin as their national currency. You didn't hear it here first, okay? You did not hear it here first. But let's use reasonable logic here. What's the difference between the gold dollar in your hand and the Bitcoin? The only difference is Bitcoin does not have a dollar, a paper dollar. Now, you didn't hear it here first, but when you see that first paper dollar that says Bitcoin on it, don't be surprised, right? If the dollar can do it, Bitcoin can do it, right? Because what is the dollar based on? It's based on the faith, the full faith and credit of the United States government. And that is why we have so much, we have faith in it. It's based on our government. So what is our government, right? Okay. What is that based on? But we do need a foundation, a belief system. So what happens when we believe that Bitcoin is just every bit as good as the dollar? That means whatever fractional share of Bitcoin we own will be able to be used for purchasing cars, houses, jet aircraft, boats. You'll be able to go out on the town and spend it on your credit card. I believe the credit cards are now accepting cryptocurrency. You can spend Bitcoin or you can spend dollars. Either way, it's on your card, and they're gonna crunch the numbers for you. How much Bitcoin did you spend going out dinner and dancing last night? But my main point is, if we create electronic United States dollars without a printing press, which is what we're doing, let's face it, we're not printing all those dollars. It's just too much printing to do, right? So if we can print dollars, if we can create electronic dollars, when that money goes into your bank account, that's electronic. When it's in your Social Security check, that's electronic money. It's on a check. You can turn that into cash, but most likely you're going to spend it. Instead of turning it into cash, you're going to turn around and turn electronic dollars into electronic payments for rent and medications. It's never going to turn into a paper dollar. So why are we making a fuss about whether Bitcoin is real or not? Whether it's a currency or not? It's very similar to the United States dollar. And when it's taxed, and when the government taxes it, now it's being accepted as the United States dollar, just the same. If it's being taxed, then it's a currency that is accepted. They're happy to take your money, Bitcoin or otherwise. They'll be happy to tax you. So we got that out of the way. This is the DeFi book. I'm going to put it up here. The reason I'm showing you this, it explains a decentralized, not centralized, like the United States dollar, which is based on a network of it's quite similar to the United States dollar is quite similar to the Ponzi scheme. I didn't say that, but here it is. Here it isn't. It's here today, gone. The United States dollar is, they give it to you at work. You spend it fast. Then you go back and you get some more and you spend that even faster. And you spend money you don't have. That's the United States dollar. You wait 30 years to retire. That's the United States dollar. You're going to hold this for 30 years, and then someday we're going to give it back to you after 30 years so you can retire with it. Now, let's use logic and common sense. If I give you some money and you say, I'll give it back to you in 30 years, does that make sense? Maybe. What's your relationship? You give this person $30, you give this person money to be returned back to you in 30 years. Do you trust that person to give it back to you in 30 years? That's Social Security, right? What about the 401k? There's a lot of people that are losing money in their 401k. The sky is not falling. I'm not trying to produce a panic here. We have a very nice economic system. It's a leader in the world. Does that mean you shouldn't be criticizing it or questioning it for yourself? You should probably be making those decisions on your own, because those are critical decisions for medical costs in the future, your lifestyle in the future, your mortality. Will you be living? Depends on how much money you have to spend. The wealthier you are, the longer you're going to live. You'll have better health care. The wealthier you are, the happier you're going to be. And so decentralized finance may be the path for you. It provides you options where retirement doesn't. Here's another book. It's called Blockchain, right? So, right, it's at your bookstore. I recommend. What I did was I've showed you two books. One's called DeFi and one's called Blockchain. Here's a wonderful newspaper. It's about $6 a. This is $5, but that if you saw, that was the Wall Street Journal. It doesn't cover a lot about crypto. It's a little bit disappointing. It's entertaining, but they're not really talking about crypto right now. This is the time to be looking at for the next Bitcoin. And I don't know if you heard, but it's possible there's another Bitcoin on the horizon. So there may be, but a lot of these cryptocurrencies are not going to be the same as crypto, but are they? They may be. They may be similar in a lot of ways to Bitcoin. Is there only one Bitcoin? Well, let's not get into religion, but is there only one God? Okay. Let's consider there may be 5 or 6 different Bitcoins in the future. Could one that you hold be worth $40,000 for each unit? It's possible. There's a lot of money to be made out there. There's a lot of people without money. if cryptocurrency promises to put money in their pockets, which it kind of looks like it's promising to do, I think that's a very attractive option for people that don't have anything. And let's face it, some of us in America don't have a lot. If we have a roof over our heads and some food to eat, we should be happy. But sooner or later, we want more than that. And cryptocurrency provides you, with a Wi-Fi account, or even with just a cell phone account, an opportunity to move, to physically move your circumstances, your life. And that's truly what we're talking about here at Blue Collar Crypto, is a circumstance that's changeable, a life that is changeable, that's not static. I can statically change my life if I move from one job to another job. But in today's economy, is the next job you get going to pay more than the job you left? We're not particularly sure that you can just change jobs and increase your income. We're more likely to believe that your income may go down if you change jobs. So there might be an alternative, right? To looking for a better job. How about looking for a better cryptocurrency? I also have another book here that's fantastic because it deals with a lot of issues that I'm talking about. I don't know if you can read that. That's the Psychology of Money, right? Here's a plain spoken book that doesn't involve any cryptocurrency, no formulas, no algebra, no reference to anything, common sense. The Wall Street Journal says it's one of the best finance books in years. What does that mean, finance books? It's a book about money. One of the best, most original finance books. If you can figure out a way to get a certain percentage on your money in 30 or 40 years, you could be a trillionaire. Now, what does that mean? What kind of interest rate? And when I say interest rate, I mean 20% on your dollar. So for $1, I get $1.20 back every time. It's if you could go to the casino and come back with more money every time. Every single time. If you went to the casino and they gave you more money than you walked in with, that's an interest rate, okay? That's as simple as I can make it. You go in with 10,000 and you walk out with you go in with 1,000, you come out with $1,500 every time. If you could do that in 30 years or 40, you may be a trillionaire. A trillionaire. Not a millionaire, not a billionaire, but you could be a trillionaire. Now, why is it we're not taught this in school? I don't really have time to talk about that. I've already been doing this for 20 minutes, right? How come they don't teach us about money in school? They teach us how to work for somebody who gives us money. How come they don't teach us how to make it in the first place? How original is that? Somebody makes the money. It might as well be me, and it might as well be you making it. If we could print our own dollars, that makes sense. I'll print them at home, and tomorrow I'll go to the store and I'll use my dollars freshly printed from my printing machine, my dollar printing machine. And the next day I'll make a batch of freshly printed dollars. Where's my printing machine from the federal, from the United States Treasury? Where is it? I don't, it's cryptocurrency. It's here because there's a need for it. It's created because there was a necessity for it. Yes, it didn't happen in one day. We didn't have all 4,000 cryptocurrencies in one day. It wasn't a solution that somebody invented in one day, and we all decided to do it together all of a sudden, instantaneously, automatically, like it's like the Big Bang Theory. No. Somebody invented crypto, somebody invented Bitcoin, and we found out that we could convert the Bitcoins into United States dollars. We could make money by using Bitcoin. And we thought, well, if Bitcoin is good enough, how about, let's try something else. How about Ethereum? Ethereum is wildly popular. It's the gas that the cryptocurrency, it's gasoline. It's what, if every car is a crypto, Ethereum runs on, if every crypto is a car, Ethereum is a gas that goes in the gas tank of every crypto car. It's a lot. I know it's 25 minutes, half an hour already here, but I'm recommending these two books. Blockchain, right here. Blockchain for Dummies. Excuse me, all you smart people. And DeFi. And you'll find them at your bookstore. Go to your bookstore in the business section. If you don't know where the business section is, ask somebody. And do this every month. And pop open some of these books. And then, how about this one, The Psychology of Money? This should be Psychology of Money, what they didn't teach you in school, but they didn't, I'm putting that on there, right? Why do we use money? Why don't we just trade goats and llamas and heads of calf and land? And why don't we just trade everything? Why do we even use money? Well, it's commonly accepted. It's a commonly accepted form of life, right? So with that, I'm going to end this this discussion, but I'm going to further it in the future. Go make interest on your money every year, and you will be wealthy at some time date certain in the future. Create your financial empire at home. There's nothing stopping you. So I'm off. Thank you, Sue, and thank you, Kurt. And E, the lady with the letter E. Okay.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Tim. We appreciate you very much. Tim Derosian, host of Blue Collar Crypto. I want to send out special thanks to our distribution partners. We have Jay Stoyan with the Disability Channel out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Marcus Hart of Transform You Media. Zach Clayton of the Pact Channel. Lawrence Wingate of Wingate TV by Wingate Studios. And we also want to thank Nonprofit TV for their support through their Facebook campaign. Again, Tim Derosian, host of Blue Collar Crypto, is here every Sunday at 4 and at 6 p.m. Central. Thank you again, Tim. We'll see you next time.